What's up, guys? Hey, could you give me this? I can just actually, let me flip it around. So, heading out today. Got my machine, my van ready to go. Two medium-sized jobs. Well, it should be a decent day. But the point of this video is just a real quick, because everybody knows I've been working on my ETM in this van. Okay, if you've been following me, been getting a lot of views on that. By the way, thank you guys for supporting and thumbs up and all that. Comment and stuff kind of helps. But I wanted to just explain a certain aspect of this whole project that I'm doing here. This project that I'm doing here is basically for the guys that don't have a lot of money to start up in this business. They have the drive, they have the motivation, but the money, maybe their credit is not there, but they got so much, they got just about enough money to actually buy half of one of these things. But not quite there, right? And we've all been there. I didn't start out with the Truckmount. I started out with the portable and moved my way up. So I did get a comment. People said, why don't you just buy a used Truckmount? It'd be half the price. Guys, when you buy used, you buy problems. Okay? Don't go that route. Go new. If you can afford a new Truckmount, go for it. Yeah, of course. Truckmount's going to kick the crap out of ETM, right? It's going to. It's just more simple, right? But if you don't have that yet, what if I would have waited till I can afford a Truckmount? I would have never started a business. Now, as far as the setup goes, let me go in here real quick. As far as the setup goes for the ETM, the reason why I chose this setup to be my guinea pig, to my because I want to show people that for a limited amount budget, excuse me, you can operate like a Truckmount guy, all right? But you have to do it differently, okay? You can buy one of these, pull the cords in, and buy one of these and pull that in, okay? And find cords for that. Hassle can be hard in a lot of situations. That's why we get the generator. The generator, we can plug everything into it and operate like a Truckmount. But as you know, and you see my videos, you better choose the right generator for the equipment you have. Do the math on the wattage, okay? Because that could be a pain in the butt. All right. But my point of this one is, guys, this is my point. Everybody's been saying, get a diesel. Two reasons for that for me. All right. This whole project's for guys with a limited budget, right? If you were to add a diesel heater to this, you're going to add at least another $3,500 after shipping. Okay, let's just say $3,000. Okay, I see guys in here with a machine, a diesel heater, a generator, then they got a booster machine in there. By that time, guys, you're getting close to that $20,000. And if that's the case, why not just go with something like this? So much simpler, right? Now does it make sense? The reason why I'm trying to get this to work with that, because you can literally, if you can get all this to work just so smoothly, you're talking about $10,000 to $12,000 full Truckmount setup, okay, with hoses, reels, everything, right? CRB, everything. But if you're gonna start implementing the diesel heater, another booster, and all that, man, you're getting up to that Truckmount. And so why don't you just save up a few more thousand and go ahead and get into the Truckmount, right? So with this being, and I got another generator coming, it's just so simple right here. It's so simple. I did a video early posted a video yesterday or day before yesterday about the first day running this thing and the issues I had and stuff like that. It basically had to do with the generator, not enough wattage. Yeah, so simple, right? So say I start making a lot of money. Say I'm new in the business. I start making a lot of money. I'm getting a lot of calls. You know, that money's, hey, I'm ready for a truck mount. Pull the stuff out. Put your truck mount in there. Connect your hoses. It's already there. Everything's already there. Okay. Now you have another machine for backup. Because trust me, guys, you're gonna want a backup if you got a gasoline truck mount. Okay. Just because you got a gasoline truck mount, don't mean smooth gliding. These things, something goes bad on these things, it takes some work and it takes some knowledge. And if you don't have a service department anywhere around you, you gotta do it yourself. And trust me, guys, it ain't easy. I started out with a used truck mount, and I got to know these things pretty well because I was constantly working on them. And I was losing work, and it would break down in the middle of summer when I'm totally busy. So now that I'm gonna have this set up, that'll never happen again. I'll never have to turn down work anymore. Something happens to this, I got this. All right, now I can also run this as a part-time van. Okay, so as of now, this works. If I wanted to just go ahead and keep this set up, all I would do is either bring in the heater in a home, which a lot of people recommend. I just think it's more difficult, you know, because you have to deal with the solution lines and the cords and everything. Or just bring the two long cords for this, all right? And that generator is going to power one of these beautifully, no problem. So anyway, guys, that's the point of this video. You're going to start adding all that stuff. You're losing room in the van for other tools, and at a point you're almost at that truck mount range anyway, the gasoline, you know, with all the horsepower everybody loves, you know. But until then, this can get you by. I started off with a portable that you could not leave in the van. And kind of embarrassing when you're pulling those things in sometimes. I mean, for me it was. And then it's all loud and the customer, it's kind of chaotic. But I did good work, so they were happy. When I moved to a truck mount, the used one, it gave me nothing but troubles, but it also made me over $500,000. Just that in that 4 say over $500,000. So you see, yeah, in about a 4-year period. Okay, that used Boxer 421 that drove me crazy got me to where I can finally get one and move into one of these, right? And now, you know, I got my business. You know, I'm in the commercial spot now. I mean, I'm doing well, right? But if I would have waited till I can afford this, I would have never started. And that's the reason why I never started in the first place. I've been carpet cleaning since I was 18 off and on. And the reason why I never started my own business, because I see these things in here and we're talking $20,000, $25,000. Never. I was poor. I was a poor guy. Yeah. No motivation. No hopeless. I was a hopeless individual. So I don't know, things happened in my life. I started getting a little bit of hope. And yeah. And started small and worked my way up. All right, guys, that's it for this one. See you in the next one. I spit it too right now, huh? See you in the next one.